See the Getting Started document. Troubleshooting. If you encounter issues, review the troubleshooting docs, file an issue, or talk to us on the #ingress-nginx channel on the Kubernetes Slack server. Changelog. See the list of releases for all changes. For detailed changes for each release, please check the changelog $version.md file for the release version. For detailed changes on the Ingress Nginx Helm chart, please check the changelog folder for a specific version. Changelog $current-version.md file. Supported versions table. Supported versions for the Ingress Nginx project mean that we have completed E2E tests and they are passing for the versions listed. Ingress Nginx versions may work on older versions, but the project does not make that guarantee. Supported Ingress Nginx for Xeon Gates, supported version Alpine version, Nginx version, Helm chart version. Version 1.10.1. Version 1.9.6. Version 1.9.4. Version 1.8.4. See this article if you want to upgrade to the stable Ingress API. Get involved. Thanks for taking the time to join our community and start contributing. This project adheres to the Kubernetes Community Code of Conduct. By participating in this project, you agree to abide by its terms. Contributions of all kinds are welcome. Read contributing.md for information about setting up your environment, the workflow that we expect, and instructions on the developer certificate of origin that we require. Join our Kubernetes Slack channel for developer discussion, #ingress-nginx-dev. Submit GitHub issues for any feature enhancements, bugs, or documentation problems. Please make sure to read the issue reporting checklist before opening an issue. Issues not conforming to the guidelines may be closed immediately. Join our Ingress Nginx Dev mailing list. Join the #ingress-nginx-users channel inside the Kubernetes Slack to ask questions or get support from the maintainers and other users. The GitHub issues in the repository are exclusively for bug reports and feature requests. Discuss. Tweet using the #IngressNginx hashtag or sharing with us at IngressNginx.
Bawal talaga, sir. Kasi ibang department po yun, Mr. Arturo. Ibang department po kasi yun. Dito kasi, collection department, yes. So, dito siya pwede. Dito kasi sa kanila, bawal talaga. Pina-prioritize talaga yung quality. Yes, sir. Gets sir. Bali, sir,
Sa-shoes natin,
so, bali, Mr. Arturo,
10.511 sa cold down.
meron naman tayo din yung options. Bibigyan kita ng options or suggestions. No? Kasi napansin ko medyo na-confuse ka lang before, pero maayos ka naman kausap at maayos ka naman talaga nag-settle. So, ganito, I will give you an options from our company. Meron ditong 1,800 pesos, sir, na prolongation na once na masettle po ninyo, ma-extend yung account po ninyo ng 2 linggo, ay hindi po kayo depende at nag-release po. Wala rin kayo marilis ng mga tawag, text, and email from our company para mabawasan din po para mabawasan din sana sir yung balance po ninyo once na makapag-bayad kayo ng prolongation ang mga po. Sige sir, kung hindi niyo kayang bayaran yung araw, thank you for being transparent. Thank you for being transparent naman din Mr. Arturo. Pero yun nga, if ever na by tomorrow to, kinakailangan sir, bank commission.
Go and check out na. Habon-habon na sir. Basta flex ng check na po. Tapos, size 11. Pagkay na size 11.
Bali, Mr. Arturo.
Black and white natin, 5 and 6 yung nasa natin. Napagay po ito mo. 5 and 6 women, 7 and 5 and 6 women, 7
Pero
and
Mr. Arturo, sorry no. Ano ba yung i-settle nito? Full payment or yung partial to pay tomorrow?
5 and 6, 7, 9. 7 and ito na ako, diba?
So, if you don't know, sir, gawin ko na siya ng report
Kasi nakikita mo naman, ALS sa bago mo.
And kindly make sure na lang po na disagreement na ginagawa natin yung sa mga recorded natin kasi po akong pinag. However, sir, ilalagay ko muna sa report dito yung prolongation, sir, na since available pa naman siya. Pero nakanote naman dito sir na yung babayaran po ninyo is yung full payment po. Okay po. Tomorrow is Monday, July 18 yun. So kindly make sure na lang sir na makakomplain yun po.
Changing the default branch. Published by GitHub Docs. If you have more than one branch in your repository, you can configure any branch as the default branch.
Bali sir,
Who can use this feature? People with admin access for a repository can change the default branch for the repository.
so Gcash po sir, same process pa rin.
About changing the default branch. You can choose the default branch for a repository. The default branch is the base branch for pull requests and code commits. For more information about the default branch, see About Branches. You can also rename the default branch. For more information, see Renaming a Branch. You can set the name of the default branch for new repositories. For more information, see Managing the default branch name for your repositories, Managing the default branch name for repositories in your organization, and Enforcing repository management policies in your enterprise. Prerequisites. To change the default branch, your repository must have more than one branch. For more information, see Creating and deleting branches within your repository. Additionally, you need to have admin access to a repository to change the default branch.
Mr. Arturo, kindly make sure
Changing the default branch. 1. On github.com, navigate to the main page of the repository. 2. Under your repository name, click Settings. If you cannot see the Settings tab, select the drop-down menu, then click Settings. 3. Under Default Branch, to the right of the default branch name, click. 4. Select the branch drop-down menu and click a branch name. 5. Click Update. And 6. Read the warning, then click I understand, update the default branch.
Tulad din ang sabi ninyo, since we still have, since meron na ako tayong agreement, kindly, kasi system din na rin sir, hindi namin control. So, ano na lang sir, siguro sir sa isang araw, sa isang araw sir,
First natin may block din tayo. Second row natin may block din ako. Third row natin may block. Basta guys yung tatlong row.
sa isang araw sir, siguro sir, pwede nyo naman sir i-disregard or diba? Basta sa isang araw, sumagit ka ng isang video sir, tapos entertain po ninyo.
22 cm ma'am. Size
Ganun lang,
5.
sir.
22 cm po. 22 cm.
Pa-disregard na lang sir, meron na tayong agreement. Goods na tayo. So yun na lang sir, once again, this is Sir Josh, sa mga tayo ng Manila Philippines. Maraming salamat po.
Sukat ha. Ito size 5 women's. 22 cm. Women's W. 22 cm. Size 5.
Best Practices for GitHub Docs. Published by GitHub Docs. Follow these best practices to create documentation that's user-friendly and easy to understand. About GitHub documentation. At GitHub, we strive to create documentation that is accurate, valuable, inclusive, accessible, and easy to use. Before contributing to GitHub Docs, please take a moment to familiarize yourself with GitHub's documentation philosophy and content design principles. About GitHub's documentation philosophy, content design principles, best practices for writing GitHub documentation. Whether you're creating a new article or updating an existing one, you should follow these guidelines when writing for GitHub Docs. Align content to user needs. Structure content for readability. Write for readability. Format for scannability. Align content to user needs. Before you begin, it's important to understand who you're writing for, what their goals are, the core tasks or concepts that the article will address, and what type of content to write. Define the audience. Who will read this content? What are they trying to do? Define the core purpose. What should someone be able to do or understand after reading this article? Choose one or two tasks or concepts that the content will discuss. If there are additional tasks, concepts, or information that are not essential, consider if they can be placed lower in the article, move to another article, or omit it completely. Determine the content type. Determine which type of content you will write, based on the intended audience and the core purpose of the content. GitHub Docs use the following content types: conceptual content, referential content, procedural content, troubleshooting content, Quick Start. Tutorial. For example, use the conceptual content type to help readers understand the basics of a feature or topic and how it can help them accomplish their goals. Use the procedural content type to help people complete a specific task from start to finish. Structure content for readability. Use the following best practices to structure the content. When adding content to an existing article, follow the existing structure whenever possible. Provide initial context. Define the topic and state its relevance to the reader. Structure the content in a logical order by importance and relevance. Place information in order of priority and in the order users will need it. Avoid long sentences and paragraphs. Introduce concepts one by one. Use one idea per paragraph. Use one idea per sentence. Emphasize the most important information. Begin each sentence or paragraph with the most important words and takeaways. When explaining a concept, start with the conclusion, then explain it in more detail. This is sometimes called an inverted pyramid. When explaining a complex topic, present readers with the basic information first, and disclose the details later in the article. Use meaningful subheadings. Organize related paragraphs into sections. Give each section a subheading that is unique and that accurately describes the content. Consider using in-page links for longer content. This allows readers to jump to areas of interest and skip content that is irrelevant to them. Write for readability. Make it easy for busy users to read and understand the text. Use plain language. Use common, everyday words, and avoid jargon when possible. Terms that are well known to developers are fine, but don't assume that the reader knows the details of how GitHub works. Use active voice. Be concise. Write sentences that are simple and brief. Avoid complex sentences that contain multiple concepts. Pare down unnecessary details. For related information, see Voice and Tone in Style Guide and Writing Content to be translated. Format for scannability. Most readers don't consume articles in their entirety. Instead, they either scan the page to locate specific information or skim the page to get a general idea of the concepts. When scanning or skimming content, readers skip over large chunks of text. They look for elements that are related to their task or that stand out on the page, such as headings, callouts, lists, tables, code blocks, visuals, and the first few words in each section. Once the article has a clearly defined purpose and structure, you can apply the following formatting techniques to optimize the content for scanning and skimming. These techniques can also help to make content more understandable for all readers. Use text highlighting such as boldface and hyperlinks to call attention to the most important points. Use text highlighting sparingly. Do not highlight more than 10% of the total text in an article. Use formatting elements to separate the content and create space on the page. For example, bulleted lists with optional run and subheads, numbered lists, callouts, tables, visuals, code blocks and code annotations. Further reading. Style Guide. About the content model. Contents of a GitHub Docs article. Readability guidelines. Content Design London. Rewriting digital content for brevity. Nielsen Norman Group.
Click lang to nakalike, ito sa taas, yung logo, ito yung ito. Ito yan. Click lang to, taas, magpaback up po yan, yung logo lang dito.
Ano kayo siya? May board kayo
Click yung shop, or mag-follow kung hindi ka nakafollow, click the shop. Tapos hanapin yung nagiging product na gusto yung order. Kaya po lang. Andyan lahat.
So, doon natin sinabi niya, Mr. Joshua. Pero so, candy nation na lang. Itong 500 pesos, until 2 Okay, kasi sir, ang ginagawa natin sa ngayon is resolution. Itong 500 pesos, 27 ninyo by Tuesday ko, is resolution na natin, sir. Sa problema maaaring mangyari sa account ko ninyo o sa pangalan ko ninyo. Okay po. Ngayon, sir, if ever na hindi nyo siya nag-settle, hindi sa resolution, makakakaragdag ng siya sa problema mangyayari sa account ko ninyo. Okay po. So, pasuyin na lang sir, gawa na lang natin siya ng solusyon. Since problema na kung nangyayari sa account niyo. And ever na nagkaroon ng malaking changes sa account ninyo na makakatulong sir para kahit paano malesen na natin yung problema. I-update kayo ng company namin. At meron kang element sa company namin po. Yung pinakita niya rin sa amin before na nakakapag-support. Sir, alam niyo pa rin naman kung paano magbayad yung mga
Different prices, bossing ko. Price range ko 1K up.
So, saan ba kayo?
Wala na po. Yan na lang available po sa game natin. Ito size 5 na lang po.
Dragon Moon si Dragon
Size 5 na lang po. Ito size 6.
Reference number sa ninyo M885
Authentic po ba? Yes,
M7.
lahat po is authentic.
So, yung mga anong oras kaya po
Mas magkano po sa harap na puti yung strap? 799. 5 and 6 lang po. 799. Pababa lang yun po. Sige, 5 and 6 na po.
Pero kung kakayanin sana ngayong araw, or by tomorrow, hindi maaari wag yun ang paabutin ng 50. Kasi Joshua, worst case scenario na lang kung aabot ng 50.
Mag-follow lang sa amin. Para update kayo sa lahat ng restock namin sa kanyang arrival po.
500 pesos lang naman to sir, so kahit yun naman yung size ng dalawang tao, so nakakot.
Thank you, Maki. Salamat na check. May nag-order.
So bali sir, ulitin ko sir yung agreement natin sir yung 500 pesos for partial.
Content. Published by GitHub.
So they enter tomorrow.
The content directory is where all the site's English Markdown content lives.
Babalikan naman namin tingin.
See the markup reference guide for more information about supported Markdown features. See the contributing docs for general information about working with the docs. Front matter. Escaping single quotes. Auto-generated mini TOCs. Versioning. File names. Whitespace control. Links. Linking to the current article in a different version of the docs. Preventing transformations. Legacy file paths and redirects for links. Index pages. Homepage. Creating new product guides pages. Front matter. YAML front matter is an authoring convention popularized by Jekyll that provides a way to add metadata to pages. It is a block of key value content that lives at the top of every Markdown file. The following front matter values have special meanings and requirements for this site. There's also a schema that's used by the test suite to validate every page's front matter. See lib/frontmatter.js. Versions. Purpose indicates the versions to which a page applies. See versioning for more info. Type, object. Allowable keys map to product names and can be found in the versions object in lib/frontmatter.js. This front matter value is currently required for all pages. The is used to denote all releases for the version. Example that applies to github.com and recent versions of GitHub Enterprise Server. Example that applies to all supported versions of GitHub Enterprise Server, but not github.com. You can also version a page for a range of releases. This would version the page for github.com and GitHub Enterprise Server versions 2.22 and 3.0 only. Redirect _from. Purpose, list URLs that should redirect to this page. Type, array, optional. Example. Title. Purpose, set a human-friendly title for use in the rendered pages less than title greater than tag and an H1 element at the top of the page. Type, string. Optional. If omitted, the page less than title greater than will still be set, albeit with a generic value like github.com or GitHub Enterprise. Short title. Purpose, an abbreviated variant of the page title for use in breadcrumbs and navigation elements. Type, string. Optional. If omitted, title will be used. Article type maximum character length. Articles. Map topics. Example. Intro. Purpose, sets the intro for the page. This string will render after the title. Type, string. Optional. Permissions. Purpose, sets the permission statement for the article. This string will render after the intro. Type, string. Optional. Product. Purpose, sets the product callout for the article. This string will render after the intro and permission statement. Type, string. Optional. Layout. Purpose, render the proper page layout. Type, string that matches the name of the layout. For a layout named components landing, the value would be product landing. Optional. If omitted, default layout is used. Children. Purpose. Lists the relative links that belong to the product, category, map topic. See index pages for more info. Type. Array. Default is false. Required on index.md pages. Child groups. Purpose. Renders children into groups on the homepage. See homepage for more info. Type. Array. Default is false. Required on the homepage index.md. Featured links. Purpose. Renders the linked articles, titles, and intros on product landing pages in the homepage. Type. Object. Optional. The list of popular links are the links displayed on the landing page under the title Popular. Alternately, you can customize the title Popular by setting the featured links Popular heading property to a new string. Example. Show mini talk. Purpose. Indicates whether an article should show a mini table of contents, talk, above the rest of the content. See auto-generated mini TOCs for more info. Type. Boolean. Default is true on articles and false on map topics and index.md pages. Optional.
Hello, Mr. Ho.
Allow title to differ from file name.
Sir, pag-distribute na
Purpose.
ito, 2,000.
Indicates whether a page is allowed to have a title that differs from its file name. Pages with this front matter set to true will not be flagged in tests or updated by src/content-render/scripts/reconcile-filenames- with-ids.js. Use this value if a file's title front matter includes liquid or punctuation that cannot be part of the file name. For example, the article about enterprise managed users uses a liquid reusable in its title, about %data variables, product, prodname_emus%, which cannot be in the file name, about -enterprise-managed-users.md, so the allow title to differ from file name front matter is set to true. Type, Boolean, default is false, optional. Changelog. Purpose. Render a list of items pulled from GitHub changelog on product landing pages, X, components, landing. The one exception is education, which pulls from https://github.blog/categories/community/education. Type, object, properties. Label must be present and corresponds to the labels used in the GitHub changelog. Prefix, optional string that starts each changelog title that should be omitted in the docs feed. For example, with the prefix GitHub Actions, specified, changelog titles like GitHub Actions, some title here will render as some title here in the docs feed. Optional. Default platform. Purpose, override the initial platform selection for a page. If this front matter is omitted, then the platform-specific content matching the reader's operating system is shown by default. This behavior can be changed for individual pages, for which a manual selection is more reasonable. For example, most GitHub Actions runners use Linux and their operating system is independent of the reader's operating system. Type, string, one of, Mac, Windows, Linux. Optional. Example. Default tool. Purpose, override the initial tool selection for a page, where the tool refers to the application the reader is using to work with GitHub, such as GitHub, Comms Web UI, the GitHub CLI, or GitHub Desktop, or the GitHub APIs.
Good morning.
For more information about the tool selector, see markup reference for GitHub Docs.
Tama po ba?
If this front matter is omitted, then the tool-specific content matching the GitHub Web UI is shown by default. If a user has indicated a tool preference, by clicking on a tool tab, then the user's preference will be applied instead of the default value. Type, string, one of, WebUI, CLI, desktop, curl, code spaces, VS Code, importer_CLI, GraphQL, PowerShell, Bash, JavaScript. Optional. Learning tracks. Purpose, render a list of learning tracks on a product's sub-landing page. Type, string. This should reference learning tracks names defined in data/learning-tracks/*.iml. Optional. Asterisk note, the featured track is set by a specific property in the learning tracks YAML. See that README for details. Include guides. Purpose, render a list of articles, filterable by type and topics. Only applicable when used with layout, product guides. Type, array, optional. Example. Type. Purpose. Indicate the type of article. Type. String. One of the overview. Quick underscore start. Tutorial. How underscore to. Reference. Optional. Topics. Purpose. Indicate the topics covered by the article. The topics are used to filter guides on some landing pages. For example, the guides at the bottom of this page can be filtered by topics, and the topics are listed under the guide intro. Refer to the content models for more details about adding topics. A full list of existing topics is located in the Allowed Topics file. If topics in article front matter and the Allowed Topics list become out of sync, the topics C test will fail. Type. Array of strings. Optional. Topics are preferred for each article, but there may be cases where existing articles don't yet have topics, or adding a topic to a new article may not add value. Community redirect. Purpose. Set a custom link and link name for Ask the GitHub community link in the footer. Type. Object. Properties are name and href. Optional. Effective date. For GitHub staff only, set an effective date for terms of service articles so that engineering teams can automatically reprompt users to confirm the terms. Type. String year month day, e.g. the 4th of October 2021 is October 4th 2021. Optional. Escaping single quotes. If you see two single quotes in a row in YML front matter where you might expect to see one, this is the YML preferred way to escape a single quote. From the YAML spec. In single quoted leaves, a single quote character needs to be escaped. This is done by repeating the character. As an alternative, you can change the single quotes surrounding the front matter field to double quotes and leave interior single quotes unescaped. Auto-generated mini TOCs. Every article displays a mini table of contents, top, which is an auto-generated, in this article, section that includes links to all H2s in the article. Only H2 headers are included in the mini TOCs. If an article uses H3 or H4 headers to divide information in a way that only certain sections are relevant to a particular task, you can help people navigate to the content most relevant to them by using a sectional talk. Mini TOCs do not appear on product landing pages, category landing pages, or map topic pages. Do not add hard-coded in this article sections in the markdown source, or else the page will display duplicate mini TOCs. Versioning. A content file can have two types of versioning. Versions front matter, required, determines in which versions the page is available. See versioning documentation for more info. Liquid statements in content, optional. Conditionally render content depending on the current version being viewed. See versioning documentation for more info. Note liquid conditionals can also appear in data and include files. Note, as of early 2021, the free-pro- team at latest version is not included URLs. A helper function called lib/remove-fpt- from -path.js removes the version from URLs. File names. When adding a new article, the file name is a kebab-cased version of the article's title front matter. For example, the article about GitHub CLI has a title front matter of about GitHub CLI and a file name of about -github-cli.md. Directory names for categories and map topics can match the title or short title front matter. For a title that contains punctuation, such as GitHub's billing plans, you can omit the punctuation in the file name, githubs-billing-plans.md. For a title that uses a liquid variable, such as about %data variables, product, prodname_emus%, you can use the words that the liquid renders as in the file name, about -enterprise-manage-users.md. A test will flag any discrepancies between title and file name. To override the requirement that titles and file names match for a given article, you can add allow title to differ from file name in the front matter. Whitespace control. When using liquid conditionals in lists or tables, you can use whitespace control characters to prevent the addition of new lines and other whitespace that would break the list or table rendering. You can add a hyphen on either the left, right, or both sides to indicate that there should be no new line or other whitespace on that side. For example, to version a table row, instead of adding liquid versioning for the row starting at the end of the previous row, like this, You can include the liquid versioning on its own line and use whitespace control to strip the new line to the left of the liquid tag. This makes reading the source much easier, without breaking the rendering of the table. Links. Links to docs in the docs internal repository must start with a product ID, like actions or admin, and contain the entire file path, but not the file extension. For example, actions creating actions about custom actions. Image paths must start with assets and contain the entire file path including the file extension. For example, /assets/images/help/settings/settings-account-delete.png. The links to Markdown pages undergo some transformations on the server side to match the current page's language and version. The handling for these transformations lives in lib, render content, plugins, rewrite local links. For example, if you include the following link in a content file, when viewed on github.com docs, the link gets rendered with the language code. And when viewed on GitHub Enterprise Server docs, the version is included as well. Using AutoTitle for internal links. If you create an internal link, you can use the AUTOTITLE keyword to generate an article's title in the rendered link. See the markup reference for details. Linking to the current article in a different version of the docs. Sometimes you may want to link from an article to the same article in a different product version. For example, you mention some functionality that is not available for free, pro, or team plans and you want to link to the GitHub Enterprise Cloud version of the same page. The GitHub Enterprise Server version of an article describes a feature that shipped with that version, but site administrators can upgrade to the latest version of the feature that's in use on GitHub Enterprise Cloud. You can link directly to a different version of the page using the current article property. This means that the link will continue to work directly even if the article URL changes. Preventing transformations. Sometimes you want to link to a .com only article in enterprise content and you don't want the link to be enterpriseified. To prevent the transformation, you should include the preferred version in the path. Sometimes the canonical home of content moves outside the docs site. None of the links included in src/redirect/lib/external-sites.json get rewritten. See contributing/redirects.md for more info about this type of redirect. Legacy file paths and redirects for links. Our docs contain links that use legacy file paths such as article, article name, or GitHub, article name. Our docs also contain links that refer to articles by past names. Both of these link types function properly because of redirects, but they are bugs. When you add a link to an article, use the current file path and article name. Index pages. Index pages are the table of contents files for the docs site. Every product, category, and map topic subdirectory has an index.md that serves as the landing page. Each index.md must contain a children front matter property with a list of relative links to the child pages of the product, category, or map topic. Important note, the site only knows about paths included in children front matter. If a directory or article exists but is not included in children, its path will 404. Homepage. The homepage is the main table of contents file for the docs site. The homepage must have a complete list of children, like every index page, but must also specify the child group's front matter property that will be highlighted in the main content area. Child groups is an array of mappings containing a name for the group, an optional icon for the group, and an array of children. The children in the array must be present in the children front matter property. Creating new product guides pages. To create a product guides page, e.g. actions guide page, create or modify an existing markdown file with these specific front matter values. 1. Use the product guides page template by referencing layout, product guides. 2. Optional, include the learning tracks in learning tracks. And 3. Optional, define which articles to include with include guides.
Itong ating na itong gray meron
So, yung question may clarification pa naman.
Itong ating na dark blue may size 12 ako.
So, makakawala mong balikin ka namin ng tawag namin.
natin may size 12.
So, naka-monitor naman kami sa account ko ninyo. So, once again, ma'am, Sir Josh, pumunta tayo kung ito naman.
Legit po ba
Base
yan?
ko na lang ako yung ma'am na balikan na lang kami namin tinatawag. Naka-monitor na kami.
Original, legit base. Money back
So,
guarantee.
pasuin na lang ng clinic mo ngayon.
Money back po si Pete.
So, yun ma'am.
We support money back mga bossing. Pag proven na fake, money back. Proven na fake, money back po. Pero pag change item na, makakapit na nila o return yung hindi po namin. Ma-check out guys, mag-direct sa account natin mga kapit. Check the review mga kapit Manila. Check ng review kay Flip Manila. Nakalagay naman dyan guys kung anong klaseng product tayo. Open space natin, 2995. Ang discount yan bossing, nasa 27 na lang ata sa rating. Yes, na, prestige. Comment for the flex mga kapit Manila sa mga habol ng
Hello, kung mag-inaaraw siya.
guys. Check out na mga guys.
Hello?
Check out now guys ang shipment na ito today again mga kapit. Sir, may size 7, may size 7 na po yung gray na check na black and green. Ang babayan. Gray na check, black. Wala po as of now. Okay, wala kang avail mo na sa stock. Di ka ako nakapag-restock lang. Mag-restock ulit ako niya, ma'am. Ito po ma'am, yes, mag-restock ako ma'am. Wait lang. Wala pa kasi yung available sa kinukuhaan natin. Sold out din siya ma'am, sold out. Last time ma'am, complete size din ako dyan ang dami kong stock. Ayun, sold out. Dumating na ang order mo ma'am. Dumating na yung order mo sa akin ma'am. Authentic. Yes po, Ali. Authentic po lang dito. Digit product po, mga bakit. How much check black wrap? 1,395 po sa boss. 1,395 pala ito. 1,395. Boss, pang babae lang po. 567 na po babae lang. Ano lang ito, bossing? 567 lang na pang babae. Woman size. Anong size mo, boss?
Understanding GitHub Code Search Syntax. Published by GitHub Docs. You can build search queries for the results you want with specialized code qualifiers, regular expressions, and Boolean operations. About code search query structure. The search syntax in this article only applies to searching code with GitHub Code Search. Note that the syntax and qualifiers for searching for non-code content, such as issues, users, and discussions, is not the same as the syntax for code search. For more information on non-code search, see about searching on GitHub and searching on GitHub. Search queries consist of search terms, comprising text you want to search for, and qualifiers, which narrow down the search. A bare term with no qualifiers will match either the content of a file or the file's path. For example, the following query. The above query will match the file docs/http-push.txt, even if it doesn't contain the term http push. It will also match a file called example.txt if it contains the term http push. You can enter multiple terms separated by whitespace to search for documents that satisfy both terms. For example, the following query. The search results would include all documents containing both the terms sparse and index in any order. As examples, it would match a file containing sparse index vector, a file with the phrase index for sparse trees, and even a file named index.txt that contains the term sparse. Searching for multiple terms separated by whitespace is the equivalent to the search hello and world. Other Boolean operations, such as hello or world, are also supported. For more information about Boolean operations, see using Boolean operations. Code search also supports searching for an exact string, including whitespace. For more information, see Query for an exact match. You can narrow your code search with specialized qualifiers, such as repo, language, and path. For more information on the qualifiers you can use in code search, see Using Qualifiers. You can also use regular expressions in your searches by surrounding the expression in slashes. For more information on using regular expressions, see Using Regular Expressions. Query for an exact match. To search for an exact string, including whitespace, you can surround the string in quotes. For example, you can also use quoted strings in qualifiers, for example, searching for quotes and backslashes. To search for code containing a quotation mark, you can escape the quotation mark using a backslash. For example, to find the exact string name equals TensorFlow, you can search. To search for code containing a backslash, use a double backslash. The two escape sequences, and can be used outside of quotes as well. No other escape sequences are recognized though. A backslash that isn't followed by either or is included in the search, unchanged. Additional escape sequences, such as end to match a new line character, are supported in regular expressions. See Using Regular Expressions. Using Boolean operations. Code search supports Boolean expressions. You can use the operators AND, OR, and NOT to combine search terms. By default, adjacent terms separated by whitespace are equivalent to using the AND operator. For example, the search query sparse index is the same as sparse and index, meaning that the search results will include all documents containing both the terms sparse and index in any order. To search for documents containing either one term or the other, you can use the OR operator. For example, the following query will match documents containing either sparse or index. To exclude files from your search results, you can use the NOT operator. For example, to exclude files in the _testing__ directory, you can search. You can use parentheses to express more complicated Boolean expressions. For example, using qualifiers. You can use specialized keywords to qualify your search. Repository qualifier, organization and user qualifiers, language qualifier, path qualifier, symbol qualifier, content qualifier, is qualifier, repository qualifier. To search within a repository, use the repo qualifier. You must provide the full repository name, including the owner. For example, to search within a set of repositories, you can combine multiple repo qualifiers with the Boolean operator OR. For example, note, code search does not currently support regular expressions or partial matching for repository names, so you will have to type the entire repository name, including the user prefix, for the repo qualifier to work. Organization and user qualifiers. To search for files within an organization, use the org qualifier. For example, to search for files within a personal account, use the user qualifier. For example, note, code search does not currently support regular expressions or partial matching for organization or user names, so you will have to type the entire organization or username for the qualifier to work. Language qualifier. To narrow down to a specific languages, use the language qualifier. For example, for a complete list of supported language names, see Languages, YAML and GitHub Linguist. If your preferred language is not on the list, you can open a pull request to add it. Path qualifier. To search within file paths, use the path qualifier. This will match files containing the term anywhere in their file path. For example, to find files containing the term unit_tests in their path, use. The above query will match both src/unit_tests/my_test.py and src/docs/unit_tests.md since they both contain unit_tests somewhere in their path. To match only a specific file name, and not part of the path, you could use a regular expression. Note that the in the file name is escaped, since has special meaning for regular expressions. For more information about using regular expressions, see Using Regular Expressions. You can also use some limited glob expressions in the path qualifier. For example, to search for files with the extension txt, you can use. To search for JavaScript files within a /src directory, you could use. By default, glob expressions are not anchored to the start of the path, so the above expression would still match a path like app/src/main.js. But if you prefix the expression with, it will anchor to the start. For example, note that asterisk doesn't match the character, so for the above example, all results will be direct descendants of the src directory. To match within subdirectories, so that results include deeply nested files such as /src/app/testing/utils/example.js, you can use ***. For example, you can also use the global character. For example, to match the path file.ack or file.abc, you can use. To search for a file name which contains a special character like ***, or ***, just use a quoted string. Glob expressions are disabled for quoted strings, so the above query will only match paths containing the literal string file. Symbol qualifier. You can search for symbol definitions in code, such as function or class definitions, using the symbol qualifier. Symbol search is based on parsing your code using the open source tree-sitter parser ecosystem, so no extra setup or build tool integration is required. For example, to search for a symbol called with context. In some languages, you can search for symbols using a prefix, e.g. a prefix of their class name. For example, for a method delete rows on a struct maint, you could search symbol maint delete rows if you are using Go, or symbol maint delete rows in Rust. You can also use regular expressions with the symbol qualifier. For example, the following query would find conversions people have implemented in Rust for the string type. Note that this qualifier only searches for definitions and not references, and not all symbol types or languages are fully supported yet. Symbol extraction is supported for the following languages: Bash, C, C#, C++, CodeQL, Elixir, Go, JSX, Java, JavaScript, Lua, PHP, protocol buffers, Python, Ruby, Rust, Scala, Starlark, Swift, TypeScript. We are working on adding support for more languages. If you would like to help contribute to this effort, you can add support for your language in the open source tree-sitter parser ecosystem, upon which symbol search is based. Content qualifier. By default, bare terms search both paths and file content. To restrict the search to strictly match the content of a file and not file paths, use the content qualifier. For example, this query would only match files containing the term readme.md, rather than matching files named readme.md. Is qualifier. To filter based on repository properties, you can use the is qualifier. Is supports the following values. Archived restricts the search to archived repositories. Fork restricts the search to forked repositories. Vendored restricts the search to content detected as vendored. Generated restricts the search to content detected as generated. For example, note that the is qualifier can be inverted with the not operator. To search for non-archived repositories, you can search. To exclude forks from your results, you can search using regular expressions. Code search supports regular expressions to search for patterns in your code. You can use regular expressions in bare search terms as well as within many qualifiers by surrounding the regex in slashes. For example, to search for the regular expression sparse index, you would use. Note that you'll have to escape any forward slashes within the regular expression. For example, to search for files within the app src directory, you would use. Inside a regular expression, N stands for a new line character, T stands for a tab, and X, HHHH can be used to escape any Unicode character. This means you can use regular expressions to search for exact strings that contain characters that you can't type into the search bar. Most common regular expressions features work in code search. However, look-around assertions are not supported. Separating search terms. All parts of a search, such as search terms, exact strings, regular expressions, qualifiers, parentheses, and the Boolean keywords and, or, and not, must be separated from one another with spaces. The one exception is that items inside parentheses don't need to be separated from the parentheses. If your search contains multiple components that aren't separated by spaces, or other text that does not follow the rules listed above, Code Search will try to guess what you mean. It often falls back on treating that component of your query as the exact text to search for. For example, the following query. Code Search will give up on interpreting the parentheses and quotes as special characters and will instead search for files containing that exact code. If Code Search guesses wrong, you can always get the search you wanted by using quotes and spaces to make the meaning clear. Case sensitivity. Code Search is case insensitive. Searching for true will include results for uppercase true and lowercase true. You cannot do case-sensitive searches. Regular expression searches, e.g. for T, H, I, S, are also case insensitive, and thus would return this, and this in addition to any instances of this.
Ano to guys, 5 to 8? 5 to 8 comments. Saka 6, 5 to 8 pala. 5, 6, 7, 8 na pambabae. Saka size 7, 9, 10 sa rapid. Okay, ako ito bakit ang kapit yun? Ang pambabae, ang pambabae, paano mag-order? Ganito lang po mag-order before mag-check out ng product natin. Ganito lang, explain ko lang to. Ito logo na yan. At ito lang list ng click nyo lang to guys, click nyo lang yan. Click nyo lang yan. Logo na place na. Pag nandito na kayo makakapit na dito mag-follow sa akin, dito na mag-follow sa TV Quick Shop. Tapos hanapin nyo lang dito makakapit na nila yung product at gusto nyo i-check out. Halimbawa, victory one natin na pang-women's, ayan po siya nakalagay. Click Manila comments, victory one yan. Nandiyan po lang ang comments sama-sama. Yung comments natin, ito naman. Victory comments natin. So, click nyo lang guys, nandiyan po lang ang all. Slow lang po guys, kasi walk click with yes po, there's original legit database. Money back po sana kasi papagutin na yung money back po ba. Pwede makita po sa insurance. Pwede po bossing short. Kaso ano na lang ito bossing big size saka small size. Yung ulo ko guys size 12. Ito size 12. Ito size 8 sa top. Ito size 12. Ito size 8 ngayon. Meron din ako pag nakakakubahan ng kapag na lang din na lang available po. Parang black sa front, 799. Sir Jeffrey. 5 and 6 na pang babae, 799. Women's lang to. Kasi yung tatlong row na nauna, first, second, third row natin pang babae. Yan na. First, second, third row natin pang babae po. 799 sa ganito. 799. Magkano po sa night? Marami akong night price range ko na lang 1K. Depende kayo sa product ha. Boss, paano po ulit mag-checkout? Sige, dito po ulit guys ha. So, checkout mga Kapit Manila. Yan ay nakalive natin nasa taas. Dito yung sa side na ito. I-click nyo lang to guys, yung logo lang. Click nyo yung logo, magpapang up to. I-click nyo lang ulit guys, yung logo lang ulit. Basta guys, pumunta lang kayo. Pagdating na lang yung mga Kapit Manila, hanapin nyo lang ulit yung product. Basahin nyo lang kami yung session for ng product natin para malaman nyo 22 cm siya. Ang size 6 natin, 36.5, 23 cm. Ito 5, 22 cm, 35.5. Guys, walang ano dito, walang 22.5, 23.5, ay 22.5, 23.5. Fixed size guys, pang CM. Pang CM, 22, 23, 24, 25. Base kayo lagi guys sa US size nyo na. Base kayo lagi sa US size nyo. Na base kayo dito sa US size nyo. Kung anong US size nyo, then CM po. Guys, huwag kayo mag sa Euro size. Na hindi po size ng Euro. CM guys. CM, saka sa US. Yan lang. Authentic lahat nakakaplik Manila. Nani magdarang pagtuloy ng picture. Meron kayo. Upper. Ang upper hindi pa yun. Ito yung ang mga ganyan guys, yung mga ganyan, may tahi talaga yan. Hindi nila mapagdidikit yan, hindi pag walang tahi. Nakatahi yan saka nakablue yan. Guys, galing factory yung mga product natin, baka inisip nila yung fake to ha. Authentic product po lang. Yes po sir, legit po lang. Paano mag-order? Ganda lang po guys, demo pa rin kung paano mag-order. Click nyo lang po yan, logo. Ang web, click nyo lang ng logo. Guys, mag-follow kung hindi ko nakapollow kay Click Manila. Click lang yung logo kung hindi pa na tayo para mag-check. Click. Sabi nyo mag-follow na rin. Nandiyan po lang guys. Nakasilubi lang. Kung hindi ko makakapit Manila, paano mag-check out, i-click lang po. Kung mapapag ko guys, click nyo lang yung logo. Pag nandito na kayo guys, mag-follow kung nakapollow kayo ng
Pembarya kape. Pembarya. O makapasok eh. Hindi dati mo.
Okay, Sanderman, click mo na lang yung ano bossing ko, yung basket. May basket dyan, iposipin mo lang. Click mo lang yung basket. Yung key. Kung hindi mo makita, yung basket na lang. Boss, pa-plate lang nasa baba ng blue na rubber. Baba ng blue na rubber. Under Armour. Ang available ko dito, bossing ko, 7, 9, 10 sa 12. 7, 9, 10 sa 12 men. 7, 9, 10 sa 12 men. 1K and 95 bossing. Sorry. 11 to, 1,395. 11, 1,395. Complex white plate. Ano yung pong net? Itong white na to. Sa ganito natin, 7, 9, 10, saka 12. Available po. Complete with box base ha. 7, 9, 10, 7, 9, 10, saka 12. Pag 10.5 ang size ng basketball shoes, ano dapat? Size sa slide. Bossing pwede ko mag 10, pwede ko mag 11. Sure, pwede ko 10 mag 11. Depende sa iyo bossing kung napipili. Pag 10 siguro saktong-sakto lang. Siguro pag 11 mas comfy. Para sa akin Kasi ako bossing, size reference na lang, reference na lang tayo. 8.5 kasi ang pa ako bossing. Pero dito sa video rin ako sa ano ako